All right. So you guys are probably wondering, what am I doing here? So I'm using my Dell laptop that I got for free. Now my boy Riley, total stud by the way, who hooked me up with this laptop, and I want to thank you again, Mr. Riley. You're the man. So we're doing a little bit of a different show than normal, admittedly. The resolution on this seems a little bit off. Hold on. Let me see if we can reduce resolution. Okay, that might work a little bit. Cool. Yeah, so overall, I'm using the laptop I'm using the integrated microphone in this, and then using the integrated camera as well. So it's a little bit of a different situation than you guys are normally used to. Yeah, it's pretty funny though. I already have to crane my neck a little bit just to make this work. So I'm trying to see what I could do to maybe even lift the laptop up. I'm not too sure, but this is the first time I've ever used the laptop for a live stream. So I thought it'd be fun. I'm just using Streamlabs, so my girlfriend's got a task for me I have to do real quick in just a second, though. Give me one moment, you guys. I got to see how this looks live. This is going to be interesting, man. I don't know. I've never done this show using just a laptop. Well, I mean, I've used a laptop before, but I have a Logitech Brio camera. So it's very interesting. This is a little bit different than what I'm actually used to. But it's good to see you guys. Trying to get this all sorted out. Give me a second, you guys. One moment. So yeah, no, it's great to be live doing the show. As always, we do this show in so many different ways. And for everybody supporting it, we thank you. And by the way, if we might even try to get Tim Smith on here if he's willing. I don't know. Tim Smith might be working today. I'll actually text Tim and see if he's working today. All right, we may or we may not get the one and only Tim Smith on here. I just sent him a text. We'll see. We'll see what he says in his text message. But yeah, and just in case Tim does show up, I'll put the referral link in here. And even if Tim doesn't, we can also have other guests on the show live on StreamYard. I love using StreamYard, dude. It's very convenient, especially when I'm using like a laptop and this is a good laptop. I could probably use OBS Studio and everything. It'd be fine. It's got a Core i5 V Pro Intel processor, very sexy. So no, I love this one. It's a great product, man. I might have to raise the laptop a little bit just because I feel like I'm craning my neck. I could up it like this. Yeah. Boys, up it like that. Yeah, I think it'll work. Can you guys hear me all right? Jax Lou, what up, Brony? I do need to pin the comment if possible. Hold on. One moment, folks. Sorry about that. I'm doing something real quick. One moment. Okay, one moment. Aiden Pierce says he's stroking his pecker to my stream. All right. Hey, you know what? You to each their own, man. I support it. Well, I don't. I'm kind of concerned about it, but you know what? You do you, boo. You do you, brother. You do what you got to do, bro. Man, my nose looks so red. What are you bronies doing, man? The Brones, dude. I call you guys the Brones. Hold on. Feline Gaming, what up, dude? So we're doing a bit of a different type of live. We're using StreamYard. I just turned Squeakers into a Lisa Frank kitty. Really cool. The quality. Hey, I'm simply using the built-in camera from the laptop, Brony. So what I'm using is my Dell Latitude. My Dell Latitude laptop that I got for free from one of my other Brony brothers named Riley. And I'm using the built-in webcam that's on here. I'm just testing it out more than anything. But I thought what would be cool is to do a live stream where I talk to you guys using StreamYard. And then maybe we can get Tim Smith on here, kind of like a Zoom meeting. So we're having a Brontastic Zoom meeting, okay? Okay, yeah. So it is an older webcam. This is not like a super fancy one. This laptop did come out in like 2018. It's a good laptop, though. All things considered, this laptop may have came out in 2018, but it's a solid laptop, man. It's a Dell Latitude. It's got an Intel Core i5 vPro 8th generation processor. It's incredible, man. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. Loser fingernails? What's wrong with my fingernails? They're short. I got short fingernails. What's wrong with that? Why you hating, dog? So we're going to talk about the Minnesota ICE shooting body cam footage. It's been released. So it's kind of a big deal, man. I mean, this whole thing's a big deal. Give me a few moments. What's wrong with my fingernails? What's wrong with my... Dude, they're short. I keep my fingernails short. What are you talking about? What's wrong with my fingernails? Dude, I keep my fingernails short, bro. But I do appreciate any super chats if you guys do give it. Even a $1 super chat. Stuff like that. We really appreciate it here on the channel. Yeah, dude, I got sexy fingernails, dude. You guys jealous? I think you guys are just jealous that I got like sexy fingernails, dude. I will admit this is kind of entertaining to do this from the laptop. Trust me, this is not going to be a common occurrence on this show. We normally don't do shows from the laptop. Normally, I do it right from the desktop computer, but I thought, well, it would be fun to do this from the laptop. The quality sucks. The quality is terrible, granted. But I'm having a blast, man. I'm having a blast. Yeah, the footage is pretty damning, man. Like that gal and her wife, man, were totally kind of being biatches to the ICE officer. Now, granted, ICE officer was probably getting tired of getting all the shit he was getting. Was it an excuse? No. I still wish it would have ended up different. You know, and a lot of this has to do with the rhetoric surrounding ICE. There's still federal agents. Whether you agree with them or not, they're still federal agents. And just agitating them only makes things worse, right? And I don't know what they were thinking. But no, like I said, it's deeply saddening to see somebody lose their life. And it sucks, man. It's something that you don't want to see. And it's sad that there are people who seem to be encouraging it. I don't know. It's pretty rough. All right. So what are you hoes talking about now? No, but I will say I understand that the sentiment around ICE is not good. And I can't say I blame people. I get it. I think on her end, it was attempted murder. Yes. After watching that body cam footage and after watching the different angles, man, it's pretty damning that she and her wife were egging this dude on. And then to top it off, she tries to run him over. I'm not a fan of him grabbing the gun. I don't think he should have grabbed the gun. I think it was a bad call to begin with. But she also, I just hate it when people think that they're in the right. I don't think the ICE agent was in the right specifically. I don't. Do I believe the gal was acting stupid? Yes. I believe they were agitating the officer. It just wasn't a good situation, man. Wait, why is my channel super censored? How is my channel censored? Hold on. Really? I don't know. Some conspiracy theories are a little too wacky for me, man. Like straight up, I think it's a little wacky, you know. I think that I don't think it's still sad that it had to result the way it did. It's been pretty good, Sam. Pretty good. I think it's just pretty obvious that tempers flared. It's two warring factions. It's ICE versus leftists who have a certain ideology. The leftists think that they're Batman, and then they also think that ICE is the Joker. Basically, that's the ugly irony behind all this, and it's unfortunate. No, she was a leftist. He shouldn't, by the way, he should not. I repeat, he should not have drew his weapon. I think that was a bad move. I don't think that was smart. I'm not a fan of that, man. So Dolphin Tactic is saying if riots break out, it becomes easier for the state to introduce new laws and regulations. Sure, absolutely. I don't want it that way. We shouldn't want more laws and regulations. I'm sorry, that just sounds like a bad call. Guys, what's this world coming to? What is this world coming to, man? No, but the whole ICE situation is pretty crazy. Without a doubt. And granted, she was absolutely using her car as a weapon. That part of it I'm not going to refute. It's pretty obvious that she was using her car as a weapon, straight up. But at the same time, there had to have been a better way to resolve that issue, man. No, she wasn't getting out of there. First off, her partner told her to drive. If you listen to the body cam footage, they were also agitating the hell out of the officer. That doesn't help. I'm not saying that the officer is justified because they were agitating. I'm just saying that they were not helping their own situation. They were agitating the officer. They were effing with him. And then her wife said, drive. And then she pulled forward, obviously resulting in the ICE officer getting hit. ICE officer drew his weapon, shot her. I'm not saying that he's in the right for shooting her. I think it's a bad move. I think it was a stupid move to try to shoot. That's just it. That's the way I see it. Enough said. And were these ladies acting extremely toxic? Yes, they were. They were impeding an investigation. Pretty obvious. And I think that needs to be called out. So yeah, I see nothing wrong with calling out ICE in this scenario. Sorry. I see nothing wrong with calling out the gal in this scenario. And I see nothing wrong with calling out ICE. I think the dude should not have drew his weapon. I think she shouldn't have tried to run him over. These ladies knew what they were doing. And unfortunately, it resulted in one of them dying. That is seriously the part that I hate the most about this. And it's sad. It's disturbing. And by the way, to those of you guys who are saying terrible things in the comments about her, stop it. Like, she was in the wrong. She was agitating. But calling her names is not good. And yes, you can say self-defense. You can. She hit him. And it's crazy. What do you guys think, though? I mean, drop a... I can't think. What do you guys think, though? Drop a line in the chat. Let me know what your guys' opinions are on this, because I personally think that I still think that both were in the wrong. I think she was in the wrong for hitting him with her car. I think he was in the wrong for drawing his weapon. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I want people to ultimately be able to come to their own conclusions. Watch the videos yourselves. I say watch the videos, man. Let's see what else we got in the chat. How have I gone too mega? I'm being pretty neutral about this. She hit him. I don't think he should have drew his gun. Enough said. Simple as that. I mean, I have a pretty simple point of view on this, you guys. It's nothing wild. But yeah, I wish it would have ended differently. Absolutely. 100%. I think the whole situation could have ended way differently. But yeah, no, seriously, what do you guys think, though? And, you know, we could put up a poll. I think it'd be a good idea for us to try putting up a poll on this one. Studio.youtube. Yeah, so I do have a little bit of a James Corden look for sure. Absolutely. I got a tubby face. Don't get me wrong. I got a little bit of a tub to my face, without a doubt. It is interesting doing this on an old school webcam though, because this, like I said, this laptop is from 2018, roughly is when this laptop came out. I got it for free from a buddy, really cool dude. Really grateful to Mr. Riley for giving me this laptop. It's really nice to have a laptop like this on standby, on hand. It's like a Goon sesh view. Yeah, I know, and people feel like, holding two dicks. This is great, man. Let me see if Tim Smith ended up sending me a message. Oh. This is amazing. What are you guys doing, man? What's everybody doing? I gotta pop my neck. I have to crane my neck a little bit just to talk to you guys. Jack the Informant, can you share your music with me? I don't know. Go for it. Frog in my throat. Froggy frog, what up, dude? What up, Brony? Frog eat frog. What up, Brony? Do you want to be on the show? I'll share if you guys want to be on the show. Hey, if you guys want to be on the Michael Garza Show live, there's a link. Now, you guys probably won't be able to click the link, but you guys should be able to type it into something. So the video was off earlier, like 2 minutes behind. Yeah, sometimes when I'm doing a live stream, when I'm out and about, like down at Mingus Park, I will say that the data stream is pretty lacking. It's not as good. It really struggles quite a bit. So I'm doing all of this right now from my Dell Latitude laptop, courtesy of my boy Riley. Thank you so much, my brony. But what do you guys think, man? I got a poll going. I got a poll, and you guys can answer that poll. And the question is, did she hit the ICE officer with her car? That's the question. Did she hit the ICE officer with her car? 80% of you say yes, 20% say no so far. And we'll see what the result of the poll ends up being. And we'll see here in a second. Mike looks like if the smell from the socks would be human. That's amazing. Oh, man. I'm waiting for you guys, man. And normally I don't do, like I said, normally I do a show using the actual camera and everything. And typically I don't do a show from a laptop like this. But this is fun, man. It's fun to experiment. I just kind of wanted to see what the video quality of the webcam would be. And so far, the video quality is not too bad, considering it's a built-in webcam in this laptop. I don't know how good the audio is. I mean, you guys can be the judges of that. I'll probably end up listening to this later just to see what the audio sounds like. But yeah, the audio seems like it's on point. It's on fleek. And yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about the doggy because there was a dog in the back of the car. And I sincerely hope the dog is doing okay. That sweet animal, man. I actually feel for the dog on this one, though. The dog is just... Frog dog. Oh my God, dude, we got frog eat frog. What the hell? I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the let me see if I can get my headphones in. Hold on. Just give me 1 second, frog eat frog. I'm gonna make it to where there's no feedback, okay?
Damn, dude. So I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Now I think it's working now.
There we go.
I will say if you do smoke, try to just try to keep the cigarette off the camera, I guess would be the best way to do it, because I know YouTube's kind of sensitive about that stuff. But you can smoke if you want, but just try not to show it on cam, I guess, or at least cover up the cam or something if you're gonna.
I'll open the window and I'll blow it out, so you know.
Okay, that works.
Fuck, dude.
If we were on Rumble or something.
Let me see if this works. I was like, fuck it, I'll talk to Garza on this shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool, man. Hey, you wore all that blue frosting for us. It's the least I could do. Show my ugly fucking mug.
Nah, dude, you look good. You look good, brother. You got a cool beard, dude. You got a badass beard.
It ain't too shabby. This is me after all night of work, and then I had a fucking class for what the fuck was it? 3 hours right after my shift. So a little fucking insane. And you know, like, you can really tell who's like a real person, who's not.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I started watching lives like in the beginning of the summer, and it was like a journey, like going down all these fucking different channels, like seeing all these different people. And it's like, man, some of these fucking people, even the people streaming, aren't real. Like, what the fuck is going on out here? And then there's a motherfucker talking about Bitcoins wearing blue frost, and I was like, this motherfucker knows what's up.
I'm a crazy bastard, dude. I love I love looking ridiculous, but talking about, I wouldn't say serious subjects, but like subjects that I'm passionate about, I guess. Or I think I talk about subjects that I'm addicted to. Like I love talking about financing because I'm addicted to financing and shit. Or finance, I should say, not financing, but you know.
Let's just say I don't watch you for the finances.
You watch me for that blue, dude.
Nah,
the blue.
man. I watch you to promote. I want to see your fucking channel get some more viewers in it because you're on some real shit. To be honest, I mean, I'm a goofball in the chat, but the more interactions you have going on in your chat, the more shit, the more people start coming in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of obsessed with this algorithm shit. It kind of really fucking itches my brain. Like I really fucking pay attention to it, and it's really bizarre. And people that get shadow banned over shit, and I don't know. And then people that don't get shadow banned over other things, it's just kind of bizarre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's tough to say what causes the shadow bans. I've kind of debated that because at first I thought my channel was getting shadow banned, and then I was starting to get more viewers. I think it honestly just depends on what I'm talking about. So if I'm talking about all this Minnesota stuff that's going on, I tend to get a ton of viewers and stuff like that.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah, hot topics and stuff like that tend to get more viewers. And honestly, I prefer to talk about investing more than anything. Investing's the real reason I love to go live. Is like, you know, I get a little
cool too. You know.
Oh, say what? One more time.
I was saying that shit's cool too. That's your, you know, your jam. But this other stuff is definitely what's up too. Seeing you walk around in the park is cool, man. That's a cool park, actually, honestly.
It is fun to do that every now and then. I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to be inside, so I'm going to go hang out at the park in the woods and just talk to people on my phone. Talk to you guys on my phone, obviously, through the live streaming. I think the funniest thing about it is when somebody walks by me, like somebody will like maybe like be taking a stroll up through the part where I'm at, and they just hear me talking about like, you know, Bitcoin needs to go into my bussy or something like that. And they're like,
brownies and fucking Bitcoins, and God forbid they see you with that damn frosting. Hell yeah, dude.
I was thinking about doing a frosting stream where I like.
We're living in your walls, man.
Living in your walls.
We're up in them walls, boy.
Oh man.
But yeah, I had to come on here and holler at my boy, man. You've been entertaining me on my night shifts for quite a bit.
Oh, dude, that's amazing. So, like, do other people? Do you work with like other people during your night shift, or you just do kind of solo stuff?
Well, I work in a group home. I'm like a nurse, and
gotcha.
So I got like 10 people that live there. And there are some times where they'll be like, hey, man, what are you watching? And I'll be like, well, check this guy out for a second. Depending on what you're talking about, I might have the volume down, but they'll be like, wow, why does he put all that shit on his face? And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy.
Well, hopefully I'm entertaining to him. That's the most important part. I love entertaining people too. It's fun. I get a blast out of it, man.
The people I work with are pretty cool, so they don't judge you.
Oh hell yeah! No, even if they did, I deserve it. But hell yeah, dude! No, it's good to actually like talk to you, like hear your voice, see your face. I think it's amazing. I think it's cool.
Hey, dude. Man, hell yeah!
You know, you got the chillest vibe out of anybody I've ever talked to on here.
I'm pretty chill, dude. Plus, though, seriously, my shift is like 12 hours, and then, like I said, that class, and then I smoke a bunch of. I take my medicine. Mm-hmm. Wink. And then I chill, fucking sit here and talk shit. I'm up way past my bedtime. Normally I'm in bed by like 2:30 in the afternoon. It's like 6:17 here. So.
Oh shit, man. Well, hey, if you got to get some rest, brother, get that rest, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
ain't gonna stop you.
Oh no, fuck! I would let you. I'll be up for a bit anyways. But like I said, man, I had to get on here and at least say what's up to you, bud.
Hell yeah, dude.
Keep fighting the good fight. And you know that bitch shouldn't have been fucking around with them ICE agents. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty. I will admit it was pretty dumb on her part. And after watching the body cam footage, I was like, those gals were just egging it on.
I mean, in all actuality, it's sad somebody died. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is fucking sad.
Yeah. No.
But as far as like the way they want to come at us about it, you know, anybody who supports like ICE and shit, like, I'm sorry, man, but she fucked up. You know, it's not like Charlie Kirk, who was, you know what I'm saying? Like, that bitch, come on. You can't be fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. People are crazy, man. But yeah, dude, keep it up, man. I'm gonna get the fuck off of here and go back to talking shit. Ribbit.
Get it, dude. Get it. Oh, dude, somebody just put a dong. They put a text dong in the chat. I don't know if you see that at all.
I love text dongs. I like real dongs. Little... Pretty solid shit.
Frog eat frog, baby.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, dude, we'll do this again when I'm fucking awake sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, get it, man. Hey, you just lounge back.
Oh, fuck.
Take a load off,
I had
man.
this
Take
stupid
a load off,
shit taking up my damn screen. Now I can fucking see you. It seems a little more normal. I was like talking to the damn fucking phone, but I couldn't see nothing. So
that was good. Got you. Yeah,
all right, man.
StreamYard is so weird on the phone. StreamYard's really. I'm doing all this from the laptop right now because I wanted to test out the laptop. That's why you're seeing me from this weird the Gooner angle.
See, I was afraid to turn on my laptop camera because it might be focused at my crotch, and then you guys would see my giant cock. And I was trying to have a conversation with my face, not my cock. All right, man. Well, shit, I want to hit you up.
It's understandable, man.
Peace out.
Love it.
Love you, man.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later, Mr. Froggy Frog. Later, partner. There we go. That was awesome, dude. We had Frog Eat Frog. Hell yeah. That was pretty dope, dude. That was pretty dope. We got to talk to our boy Frog Eat Frog, the legend, the myth. We got to hear our lad. So cool. That was so fucking cool, dude. Oh my god. Now I don't know where Tim Smith is at. We're gonna try to get Tim Smith on the air tonight. We might. There's still a possibility. One moment. But yeah, dude, our boy. We should call Frog Eat Frog FEF, dude. FEF, baby. That's the acronym for our boy, dude. No, that was amazing, dude. That was straight up fucking cool, dude. You guys are gonna have to forgive me. I'm losing my voice a little bit today, so I probably don't sound as as great as normal. I am struggling a little bit, but I don't think I'm sick or anything. I think just I've probably been talking too much lately. Hey, when I'm talking too much, man, it's lose your voice a little bit. But yeah, we got to give a shout out to Frog Eat Frog. Thank you so much for being a part of this show, man. Every time, man, I appreciate you being on. The man, the myth, the legend. He says, I do eat some frogs. And then he's got a ribbit, a frog emoji, and a green heart and a flame, dude. I'm stoked, man. We finally got a face to the name, dude. And I love it, man. Let me start this real quick. But that's our boy, dude. That's our boy Frog. Now, formerly known formerly known as Dog Eat Dog, is what his formal name is. And what a stud, by the way. What a stud. We love our boy. We love our boy. It's good to have him on, though. That I'll admit that was pretty unexpected, brothers. So Yib is saying, so what's the verdict on the body cam footage? I think the verdict is she was trying to use her car to hit him. He was in front of the car. She hit him with the car. It's pretty evident that's what happened, right? The bearded frog. That was awesome, man. I still can't believe we got to see Dog Eat Dog in real. Oh, Frog Eat Frog. I don't want to call you by your dead name. So cool, though. Anytime we have an opportunity to get somebody who's a part of the show, like Frog Eat Frog is integral in this show. Like I also said, formerly known as Dog Eat Dog. Total stud, by the way. But yeah, Frog Eat Frog's a stud, dude. The bearded frog, dude. The bearded frog. I love it, bros. I love it. Now, I don't know if we're going to get Timothy Smith, Mr. Tim Smith in the chat. I don't know. But no, obviously she did hit the guy with the car. We can't ignore that. But I don't think he should have pulled out his gun. I don't think that needed to happen. I'll agree with you guys on that one. You guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. More subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. Tap that subscribe button. Tap that like button. Do what you got to do. Give me one more moment, though. I got to check something here. Frog Eat Frog, man. Yeah, it looks like the this is kind of a one-off thing. The only time I plan on using the laptop for streaming purposes is if my desktop needs to be repaired or I got no other choice. Just somehow I got no other choice to use the laptop for a live stream. It is interesting. This camera is not the greatest of quality. I'm not a fan of the camera quality. It's obviously a built-in laptop camera. You can only do so much with a built-in laptop camera. Absolutely. I get that. But no, here's the thing, man. That's a pretty big car to be hit by. But you guys got to admit that she was also in the wrong. Like, I'm not taking sides. I still don't think she should have been shot. But at the same time, I still don't think she should have rammed him with her car. She hit him with the car. Straight up. So that needs to be taken into account. I don't think anybody's really taking that into account. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Froggy Frog. He made an audible sound. Like you could hear him actually get hit. And you can hear him be like, ugh. Like it's just like it's real. Like he got hit by the car. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was clear as day that the dude got hit. And now the question we have in the chat is, did she hit the ICE officer with her car? And I think it's painfully obvious that she did. You know, I feel bad for the dude. I feel bad for the dude on this one, man. I mean, it's clear as day that she hit him. Clear as day. Precisely. The wife told her. Her wife told her to drive as the agent got in front. So that's the most messed up part about this. Is that I don't know, man. The gal's wife telling her to drive was just ridiculous. She should. It's just so frustrating, man. That's why I don't like these woke people. You know. I still don't think she deserved to die. I really am saddened. Like this is, dude. Yib, she absolutely rammed him. She went in it. It's clear as day from the second angle and from the body cam footage. The dude got hit by the car. The dude got hit by the car. Pretty obvious at this point, man. Now, granted, I still think that I still think the ICE officer was in the wrong. I really do. But she was also in the wrong too. She shouldn't have hit him with her car. Straight up. Bad move. Totally a bad move. Now, but these people get it in their heads that they're some kind of vigilantes. You know what I mean? And these gals, they see themselves as the hero of the story, which is unfortunate, man, because they're clearly not. I mean, the whole situation really is wild to me. And it sucks, though. At the end of the day, it really does suck. And Frog is saying it's Tampon Tim's fault. Look, I will say this. Everybody at the end of the day is responsible for their actions, and it's sad that everybody's believing this rhetoric about ICE. Look, I'm not a fan of ICE either. I get it. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but they're still a federal agency, and you can't interfere with their investigations. And if you do, they're going to try to arrest you. It's that simple. It's that simple, man. Hey, everybody's got a history, Brett. I'm pretty sure those gals have a history of agitating people. Look, I think in this instance, both are in the wrong. Straight up, both are in the wrong. Absolutely. 100%. I think the result could have been way different. Give me one moment, everybody. Give me one moment. Oh, interesting. So I'm looking up a recipe real quick. It's a crock pot spaghetti. I don't know. This looks pretty good, dude. Is that meatballs? They added? Oh no way! Did they add meatballs to that? Hell yeah! So they're using Prego. Hell yeah! That's good. Using cheese. Good shit. Oh, straight up. They're not even boiling the noodles. Okay, so they're putting oils, olive oil. Okay, and that's good. They're putting water at the top of it. That helps. Interesting. That's an interesting. Oh, wow. Well, I just learned how to slow cook spaghetti. Oh, yeah. I've always thought that would be fun to try. Okay. You guys, I think I might. Well, dude, you got to admit, she was acting. The way she was acting was pretty ridiculous. But yeah, no, I think that if we're going to be honest, I think I'm still not a fan. Look, I'm still having trouble grasping all this. Where's that blue? I'm not doing no blue tonight. I might, well, maybe. I might change my mind. I might do a live stream tonight where I put on blue. I'm not going to promise anything, though. I don't want to promise anything because I don't want to get anybody's hopes up because I'm still unsure as to what I'm doing tonight for the show, for the primetime show. But as you all know, I enjoy doing this show for you guys whenever I can. So I appreciate it. Give me a few moments, though. I do have to take a whiz, and then I'm going to try to slow cook some spaghetti. it's not without. Yeah, here we go. Don't understand and you don't try to see. You're in the game to make you. Okay, you guys, I figured it out. All right. Okay. We're back. We're back. All right, let's keep looking here. So I'm no joke, I'm slow cooking spaghetti. I decided this would be fun to try. I looked up a YouTube short on it. And this is probably going to turn out like absolute dog shit, but it would be fun to try. So what I did was I layered, instead of using, by the way, I'm using canned chili, the base. No joke. Canned chili, macaroni, Kraft mac and cheese sauce, spaghetti and macaroni noodles combined. So, okay, I missed a few comments, I realized. I'm over it. What is Michelle doing over there? People are going crazy, shaking my head. Look, Frog, obviously, I'm telling you, I'm not pissing in the sink. I swear. Scout's honor. Let's see here. TJ is saying Tim Walz wrote Minnesota Statute 609066 in 2020, which says if an officer fears Oh, is the show still going? No way. I'll be a son of a gun. The stream is still going, dude. That is actually surprising to me. So we had a bit of a hiccup. I guess the show's still going. So sorry about that, you guys. No, absolutely. She hit him with the car. It's pretty obvious based on the video. But damn, dude, I can't believe we're still live. I don't know how we're still live. Is this show still going, really? Yeah, I guess we're still live, dude. We're still live. I can't believe it. Yeah, Tim Walz, man. And here's the thing. We all know that Tim Walz is using this to distract from the fact that he's an incompetent governor who allowed a lot of fraud under his watch. Straight up. 100%. Yeah, Tim Walz is a complete blemish on the... First off, the Democrats don't really have a good name at this point. Granted. So I just want to let you know we were having some technical difficulties. This is the first time I've ever streamed on this particular laptop. I don't plan on doing this again unless I desperately have to. This is kind of a last resort. I like using this machine for, like, you know, typing out things and, you know, taking care of monotonous tasks and stuff like that that involve a computer's use. But yeah, no, I'm just I'm slow cooking spaghetti, which feels totally weird to me, by the way. I have never slow cooked spaghetti noodles in my life. I found so I put all the ingredients into the pot. The first thing I put in instead of tomato sauce, I'm legitimately using canned chili. This is what's going to make it very interesting. So it's very much got a chili mac feel to it. And so chili, cheese, macaroni noodles. Then to top it off, I then put at the very top, I put the spaghetti noodles on the very top. And then, of course, I poured water. I poured actual water in it. So that way, obviously, it would soak into the noodles. And we're going to see how it turns out. I have no idea if this is going to be good or not. All I saw was like some random video where somebody suggested that you could slow cook spaghetti. In fact, let me look at it.
Meatballs in the crock pot. I know you don't believe me, but trust the process, y'all. It works. Put about half of your jar of marinara in the bottom of your crock pot, and then you're going to top that with some meatballs. I use the frozen because this is a quick and easy version. Add some garlic, some Italian seasoning. That second half of your marinara goes on top of those meatballs. And now we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. After that comes the spaghetti. We're going to break it in half, and we're using an entire box here, just filling the rest of the crock pot. After you've done that, you're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top. And then we need to add some liquid because this is the dry pasta that's going to cook inside the pot. I ended up using 2 cups of water, but you don't have to do that. You could use broth. You could use extra jars of sauce. Basically, you just need enough liquid to saturate that pasta. But y'all, this was really good. And it was so quick and easy. Of course, you could use homemade versions of this as well. Still works the same way. But this is an easy meal that you can throw together in no time.
That looks pretty solid, actually. I'm liking that.
You could make spaghetti and meatballs in the...
That's very sexy. This is definitely the Goon cam for sure. So I do have the spaghetti cooking on high in the crock pot. And I'll probably end up eating it around 8 o'clock tonight, which is going to be very fun. This is going to be a great meal. Probably end up having tons of leftover spaghetti as a result. Pretty cool stuff, man. Yeah, I'm on my Dell webcam. Yep. So miso turtle soup, I am chill toad, by the way. We got everybody in the house, dude. We got miso turtle soup, chill toad. Frog Eat Frog is saying Cincinnati style. Let's see. Chill toad 666 says win Garzalina. Hell yeah. Thank you, my brony brother. Appreciate you, bro. Miso turtle soup says you look enormous. Why are you so close? Feline Gaiman says he's on a Dell webcam. It's the Goon cam. Why? By the way, Miso Turtle Soup, I know you're extremely disappointed to see me so close. This is only temporary. I wanted to do one official episode with the Dell webcam. And honestly, it's not bad. I mean, it's an awkward angle. And I think the smartest thing I could do is if I ever do a show like this again with the Dell webcam, I should probably prop up the device. But yeah, this definitely looks like a creeper cam. Straight up, I look like a creeper. Absolutely. But you know what would be very interesting, though? And this is probably a stupid idea, but slow cooking a pizza. It is fun to try different things. I'm a weirdo. I like to experiment with different things. Not sexually, though. I'm not into pegging. I don't want to get pegged. I look like the kind of guy that would be into pegging, but I don't want to get pegged. All right, so knock it off. No pegging. All right, no pegging. I'm telling you guys, no pegging. Where's my phone? I definitely wouldn't mind doing like meatballs and shit. Yeah, it looks like we're on FaceTime. Actually, yeah, spaghetti and meatballs, though. That's definitely got to be my next adventure. I got to actually go out and get like... So I don't feel like prepping the meatballs myself. But damn, I love meatballs, dude. I love balls. No, I'm a big meatball guy. Straight up. Meatballs in your mouth. Hell yeah, dude. All day. All day long in a juicy man thong, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, I love meatballs in my mouth, bro. I love meatballs in my mouth, boys. All y'all hating. All y'all hating. Let's take a look at the poll. I still can't believe we're live. I thought we were fucked. 33 votes. Did she hit the ICE officer with her car? 61% of you say yes. 39% of you say no. That's crazy. I'm actually shocked at the level of the amount of people who are saying no, because it's pretty clear that she hit him. Ethan Moore says, this seems more like a Grindr vlog. What's with the poll? Well, I'm trying to figure out what people think about the whole ICE officer shooting situation. I mean, it looks like she tried to hit him, man. That's what it appears. But yeah, this definitely seems like this is definitely a Gooner cam. This has Gooner cam vibes written all over it. And I'll admit it, man. Feline Gaming says they don't call us big dingus bankers for nothing. Sounds good, my brony brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, don't worry, guys. This is not going to be the typical angle. Do I think she was a domestic terrorist? I think she was an agitator. I don't think she was a terrorist, though, but I do think that she was an agitator for sure. So Miso Turtle Soup is saying that she was a terrorist. I think she was an agitator, not a terrorist. You're saying this. You're Miso Turtle Soup. You're thinking it was all planned out. Mind you, granted, you could probably be right. You're probably ultimately right, unfortunately. But yeah. Oh, dude, I didn't even realize it, but the chillest toad ended up giving me a whole bunch of gifts. Thank you, chillest toad. I didn't even notice, bro. Let me take a look here. Hey, can we give a shout out to the chillest toad for giving us a bunch of jewels? Thank you, my brony brother. I really appreciate it. It does help this channel grow. It helps the stream grow. We appreciate you, G-Dog. Hey, everybody, give a shout out to chillest toad. We appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you, man. Oh, okay. She was actually part of an anti-ICE organization. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, especially the way her and her girlfriend or her wife were acting towards the ICE officer in that video definitely shows that they did not care for him and they were agitating. No, but they definitely seemed like agitators, though, and that's the frustrating thing about this. I still think a lot of these ICE guys deserve stun weapons, not lethal weapons at this point, just because some of them have been very irresponsible with how they've been using their weapons. So it's a little frustrating in my mind. Frog Eat Frog says warped ass people. Yeah. Absolutely. No, I don't think that makes you a terrorist. Ethan Moore, I don't think that being anti-ICE makes you a terrorist. But if you're driving there just to do that shit, then, you know, you're kind of a piece of trash. Ethan Moore, I don't think they're really protesting. I think they just want to agitate. No, the sad part is people like them just want to agitate the ICE officers. And look, it just results in death. It results in bad things happening. I'm not a fan of what the ICE agent did. I think him pulling out the gun and shooting her, I'm not a fan of that. You know, I think he could have easily, if he was going to shoot anything, shoot the tires. Just shoot the tires. But it still doesn't change the fact, though, he did get hit by the car. and she was trying to hit him, man. It's pretty bloody obvious. I don't know. I just don't think there's really much of an argument at this point. We all saw what happened. It's pretty clear as day. So that's the way I see it, at least. Yeah, Ryan, absolutely, man. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, no, and I agree. I mean, like, look, heat of the moment, adrenaline's rushing. You got your gun to your side. She clearly hit him. And is he wanting revenge for being hit? Probably. I don't know. In the heat of the moment, it's tough to say exactly what he was thinking. Frog eat frog. I mean, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one, bro. I wonder. I just wonder. Hey, but everybody, let's give a big shout out to Frog Eat Frog. We had our boy, to those of you who didn't tune in earlier, we had our boy Frog Eat Frog on the show. Really, really magical moment, pretty dope. Obviously, Frog Eat Frog has been a huge part of this show ever since he was originally Dog Eat Dog, then turned to Frog Eat Frog. Then, of course, he has his alt account, Frog Eat Dogs. Total stud. We love having him on the channel. So big shout out to Frog Eat Frog once again for being on earlier. That was, honestly, I was giddy. I was just like too excited to even speak properly. I was like, dude, we got Frog Eat Frog, dude. Motherfucker. I still couldn't believe it, man. We got the legend himself on the channel. It was awesome. Don't get that every day, man. You don't get legends like that every day. I always enjoy Frog Eat Frog's comments in the channel. Always very enjoyable. Always very enjoyable. Yes. Miso Turtle Soup says they planned it out. They drove to the location with bad intentions. They interfered with ICE doing their jobs. She used her car as a weapon. How is that not a terrorist? I mean, yeah, I guess. I guess because I don't really see woke people as terrorists. I see them as agitators. But yeah, I guess you could make the argument. And they were being woke and they were doing their thing. And Frog Eat Frog is like, lol, I was tripping. What a beast, dude. Dude, she shouldn't have been trying. Dude, first off, she was supposed to get out of the car. The officer did tell her to get out of the car. At that point, whether you agree with ICE or not, they're still federal agents. You don't just run them over. They're still federal agents, man. They still have jurisdiction. Whether you agree, like I said, I'm not the biggest ICE fan in the world either. But they still have jurisdiction. I mean, domestic terrorism is still a thing. people living within your country trying to terrorize your own country, citizens terrorizing other citizens, that's domestic terrorism. So, I mean, it's not necessarily inaccurate, the term domestic terrorism in this instance, but you know, I just see her as an agitator. At least they didn't kneel in her. Yeah, I was gonna say, Froggy, you got her spot on, brother. Yeah, and the whole situation is, look, I'm not too sure ultimately who is right or wrong in the end. I still think both ended up being wrong. I still wish he didn't shoot her. I think it just makes ICE look even worse. He could have just shot out the tires or something, you know? That's the way I see it, at least. That's the way I see it personally. But who knows if I'm right on that, you know what I mean? So, I don't know if I'm right. Don't know if I'm right. Don't know if I'm wrong, you know? Hey, you guys, by the way, make sure you guys tap the subscribe button, though. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. We're trying to see how far we can get and how crazy big the show can get. So whatever you guys can do, it does help, man. Sorry. Had to sneeze. Oh, boy. Give me a moment. Hey, thank you to all the subscribers, though, man. So, look, I'm still not a fan of everything that happened. Are the Proud Boys terrorists? No. I think Antifa is, because they've done a lot more damage. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the Proud Boys either. I think they become a militia in themselves. But at the same time, I mean, what are we talking about here? Antifa are definitely terrorists, without a doubt. Proud Boys, not a fan of them as a group, but I don't consider them terrorists because they don't try to vandalize shit. If anything, they seem to be the first ones to try to bring some form of order to all the chaos that's happening, right? At least that's the way I see it. It's fun. It is fun to do this show on the laptop, though. This is a pretty powerful laptop, man. It's doing a hell of a job. I got to give this laptop props, man. It's got like I said, it's got an Intel Core i5 V Pro 8th generation processor. And I got this laptop for free. My boy Riley gave it to me. I was just collecting dust for him, and I was like, well, this is still a pretty powerful computer. Obviously, my HP Envy is much more powerful than this computer, but my goodness, man. This computer's too sexy. Like I said, this is not the best show that I've ever done, considering the lighting is terrible. We're doing this from how is the audio, by the way? Because we're using the built-in microphone for this laptop as well. So we're not using anything fancy, straight up built-in everything, built-in webcam, built-in audio. It will be interesting to see how this video looks and sounds afterwards. Oh, thank you, Snooze. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah. But yeah, no, overall, thing that irritates me is that most of the facts. I don't. First off, seriously, I rest in peace. Seriously, I'm not a fan of anybody getting shot while they're driving, or just honestly, I'm not a fan of people getting shot in general. I think in this situation, I felt it was unnecessary because she was using her car as a weapon, granted, but at the same time, once he got out of the way, there was no need to fire. You know, I feel like there was just no need to fire the weapon. That's just me personally, though. That's just me personally. People got their different takes on this. Was she in the wrong? Yes. Do I feel bad that she died? Absolutely, I feel bad, dude. Obviously, I'm not the one who pulled the trigger, but I don't, even if I disagree with somebody, I don't like seeing them die. That sucks. That's the most frustrating part about this. Yeah, it was not me, 1889. They shouldn't have been screwing around with the ice. I agree. You don't want to F around with those guys, man. You just don't. Not a good call. Not a good idea. I agree completely, man. 100%. It still sucks that it was a result. That was the result, man. Obviously, we all wish it would have ended differently. Yeah, no, we saw the phone video and we determined that it's pretty damn obvious that she hit him. You could hear him get hit. And by the way, if you look at the other videos, he's in front of the car. She's pushing her foot on the gas, pushing the car forward. I mean, this is an open and this is pretty open and closed at this point. She was not only putting her own life in danger, she put his life in danger too. And like I said, I'm not a fan. I'm still not a fan of him using his weapon. I still think there could have been a better way to resolve that. Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, you could say that her wife was encouraging her to drive into him. It's tough to say. The whole situation's a mess, if we're going to be honest. The whole situation's very messy. And I don't know all the answers. I really don't. I wish I did. I mean, the only thing I can give you guys is my take. And my take is she used her car as a weapon. He drew his weapon. It's wild. Yeah, whether he walks in front of the car or not, they were still wanting her to pull over. They were still wanting her to get out of the car, basically, because she was impeding an investigation. I'm sorry, her and her wife are professional agitators. Now, granted, I gotta say this again, I'm not a fan of what happened to her. I still wish what happened didn't happen. Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a bloody shame. It's part of it too, yep. I got to admit, this is a very different show doing this from the webcam. Doing this from the Dell laptop, man, this is low lighting. It's pretty fun. My face is like taking up the entirety of the screen, though. I'm sorry to everybody. This is too funny, though. What up, Vacation Time 24/7? How you doing, bro? Oh, man. Top G. I'm a top G. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tapping the subscribe button. If you guys can, though, it does help the channel grow. Tap the subscribe button right there in the upper right-hand corner. We need all the subscribers we can get. It really helps us out and makes me feel pretty good, man. Makes me feel very sexy. And that's the thing, man. Snooze. One of the things I recommend, I think if somebody has PTSD, they should be labeled with it. But if they're still capable of doing the job, they should still be able to do the job with restrictions. For example, if he wanted to still be an ICE officer, they should allow him to, but he should not be allowed to carry lethal weapons. In fact, he should only be allowed stun weaponry. Because at least in the event with stun weaponry, chances of death from the recipient of the stun weapon is minimal. Like if I taser you, chances are you'll be fine. If I shoot you, chances are you're not fine. Chances are you're gone. And this is why I think lethal, I think stun weapons should be encouraged. Stun weaponry, I mean, there's been plenty of advancements in the form of stun weaponry. Look, I'm not saying what she did was right. I'm trying to tell you, Miso Turtle Soup, that she was fully in the wrong. She was agitated. I mean, her and her wife knew what they were doing by agitating the officers. And yeah, I still think the ICE officer should have tried to de-escalate it. And I think they were doing the best they can in the situation, but then they decided to ultimately try to arrest him. Blue Nose Pity says no, he needs a weapon because in America you could buy a gun at 18, but you can't even have a beer at the pub. Yeah, I think honestly the drinking age should be 18 and older. I mean, if you're an adult, you're an adult. You should be able to do adult things. You know what I mean? That's my opinion on it. But yeah, we've got some weird laws here in America. I will say alcohol for the most part is very overrated. So I get it. Oh, seriously? Is Michael Jackson the reason that wait, Michael Jackson's the reason for the drinking age being 21 and over? That's freaking wild. Holy smokes, man. I did not know that. Okay, so we got 51 votes. Did she hit the ICE officer? With her car. 59% of you say yes. And 41% say no. Okay. The results are pretty interesting. Michael Jackson's the OG P. Diddy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's unfortunate he was using a cell phone. Yeah. Now, a lot of these people don't want to follow the rule of law, unfortunately. But that's just the way it is, man. Sad part about it. BRB. Ooh. Google accountant is saying, do you think states could secede from the federal government completely in the near future? And that stories like this will serve as a catalyst. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Minnesota could be the first state to secede from the U.S. Oh, God. Vacation time. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, brother? Vacation time is having a little too much fun in the chat. We allow it, though, on this channel. 57 votes. Did she hit the ICE officer with her car? 58% say yes. 42% say no. It is interesting to get all your guys' perspectives, though. You guys have some interesting perspectives. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button, though. Do not forget to tap that sub. Yeah. We're in a little bit of a dark place right now in America. We are. Vacation time, you're making a good point. And Miso Turtle Soup is saying 42% are brain dead. Sure, and I believe that not a lot of people think their way through anything, unfortunately. It's the worst part about it, man. Nobody thinking. Ethan Moore says the irony. Oh, yeah. Miso Turtle Soup says, honestly, not all illegal are the same. Some help build communities and others come to help build leering centers to scam the community. Yeah, here's the thing. Some people really do immigrate to America to become Americans. Absolutely. 100%. They want to actually do what's best for America and leave their country behind. Mainly because the country they came from originally sucks. It's that simple. So that's the way I see it. It's the way Daddy sees it. Woo! Honest, this is a pretty fun stream, man. I'm having a blast. I'm checking out something real quick, though. Cocky. Macaque. Hey, thank you for the subscribe, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping the subscribe button. Yeah, you guys are incredible. I'm losing my voice a little bit, so I will sound a little crackly from time to time. I feel like I got to do some push-ups, you guys. One moment. Oh, there we go. Got it. I had to do the 7 push-ups on the side. What up? Miso Turtle Soup says, this has to be a form of molest. I am dancing. I'm the dancing queen. I am so sexy. No, I'm just glad we're still able to do a live video, man. This is fun. I get to talk to all you guys. It's very rare for me to do a laptop appearance. This is cool. I'm having a good time with it. Yeah, this is definitely a live Gooner sesh for sure. Without a doubt. Everybody's gooning, dude, and I'm all about it, man. You guys know I'm all about the goon life, and if you guys want to goon, you guys can goon. I can be your gooner, baby, and I can kiss away the pain. Oh, yeah. I will stand by you forever. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, boys. I'll probably end this particular stream here in a little bit and start doing a regular stream on the computer over there. But until then, I'm having a blast doing this. I really do enjoy doing this show. And I really am losing my voice a little bit. Gooning leaves you empty inside. Oh, without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt. Agreed. Yeah, make sure you guys tap the subscribe button. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow in more ways than one. So I appreciate all you guys doing what you can to keep the channel alive. You guys are really rocking it, man. Just by you guys subscribing to the channel, we're growing, man. So we got 64 votes in the poll. Did she hit the ICE officer with her car? %61% of you say yes, 39% of you say no in the poll. Now, can anybody justify why they said yes or no? I'm curious about the people who said no, because it's pretty clear that she hit the guy with the car, and that her and her wife were agitating the officer. Now, granted, I still think what the officer ultimately ended up doing was really unnecessary and wrong. I think what she did was wrong to hit the officer with the car. I think both things can be true, which is why I'm having trouble taking sides on this one. I don't want to take a side. I want to say that both sides were equally wrong. Frog Eat Frog is saying gooning still hard right now. Frog Eat Frog is on a roll, man. Hey, we all love it when Frog Eat Frog is gooning, though. Frog Eat Frog is the ultimate gooner on this channel. He is our resident gooner. If we were to have a resident gooner, Frog Eat Frog would be our... If we were to have a goon off, it would be between Frog Eat Frog or Kemoy Chapman, right? So Kemoy Chapman versus Frog Eat Frog. That would be, if there was to be a goon off for like the heavyweight gooner of the year, it would be between Frog Eat Frog and Kemoy Chapman. Absolutely, dude. I don't know how you would measure who is gooning the hardest. I don't know how the measurement system works. We might have to measure it in kilometers. I don't know. We'll have to use the metric system is what I'm saying to measure the length of the goon. Yes. It's tough, man. It ain't easy. Feline Gaming says like a stop clock for chess, but the opposite. Yes, precisely. The goal is, how long can one goon? That's the question. So we'll see. We'll see what the result is, man. Jerkmate ranked duos. That's funny, man. Oh, there we go. Popped my neck a little bit. Felt good. Portland mayor. Oh yeah, dude. Every woke politician in Portland is just it's just terrible, dude. There's just so many levels of woke that goes on here in Oregon, dude. It's the woke capital of the world, dude. Portland, Oregon is the woke capital of the world, straight up. It's just the truth. People don't like to hear that, but it's true. Portland is super fucking woke. Straight up. It's just the way it is, bro. Just the way it is, man. You know, I can't believe it. This is really fun doing the show from StreamYard on this laptop. Like I said, this is not going to be a common occurrence. I tend to rarely, I don't plan on doing this very often from the laptop. But hey, at least it seems like you can run the thing and run things pretty well, and I like it. Miso Turtle Soup says New York has always been a freak show, but lately it's been bad. So Miso Turtle Soup, do you live in New York, or do you live like somewhere in New York State, or like are you on the east? I'm assuming you're on the East Coast, Miso. You don't have to, obviously you don't have to give your exact location, but like roughly, like where kind of roughly are you at on the East Coast if you live on the East Coast? Give me 1 second. Feline Gaming is asking, Garza, do you think gambling is for cucks? Yeah. I honestly think gambling is for suckers. I've never I have a trouble understanding the gambler mindset. I really do. It's extremely difficult for me to understand why people think gambling is a good idea. I really do. I just don't think it's good. I don't think it's smart. But yeah, I think gambling is for suckers and it's for losers. I think gambling is for stupid people, and it keeps you poor. If you want to stay on the fast track to being poor, just gamble. If you want to be on the fast track to being rich, be the casino. Rich people are the casino. Rich people act like the casino. Poor people act like the gambler. It's as simple as that. It's the only philosophy you need to learn is, do you want to be the gambler who is poor forever and in debt up to their eyeballs? Or do you want to be the casino? You have a choice. There's always going to be gamblers. There's always going to be gamblers. And this is one of the reasons why I invest in real estate investment trusts like VC and gaming and leisure properties as well. Those are my two favorite real estate investment trusts, because it gives me the opportunity to invest in the real estate where all the casinos are at. You know, it's funny because I own the real estate that the casinos lease out by owning the REITs that I own. I love real estate investment trust though. I'm a huge fan. I think most people are missing out on a huge opportunity by not owning real estate investment trusts. I think they're great. It's growing dividends over time, typically, depending on which ones you get. Not financial advice, just to let you know, but just financial opinion, really, at the end of the day. For educational and entertainment purposes only. Here we go. Let's go. We're going to kick some ass. Yeah. Feline Gaming is saying, I'm happy to be fat and white with a tiny peen. Heck yeah, get it, Feline Gaming. You got to do what you got to do, man. If you got that tiny peen, or if you got a tiny dong, yeah, that's the way the world works, you know. The world runs on tiny danguses, on tiny wieners. Without a doubt. At least I think that's how the world works. Yeah, we do live in a world where we cater to the complainer, right? We cater so much to the complainer. And we got to stop that, man. There's got to come a point where it's like we got to stop catering to the complainer. The complainer should have no bearing on what we do. I think so many people are trying to kiss ass these days, and it's just a world of kiss assery at the end of the day. It's very frustrating. Streaming like I do is easy. I'm just streaming straight up. I'm streaming from a Dell Latitude, so it's a Dell Latitude laptop. I'm literally using the built-in microphone and the built-in webcam, so it's not too crazy. It's good to see so many people on, though. I really enjoy having all these people watching the show, dude. This is great. Oh, shit. We got 6,640 subscribers, man. We're really kicking ass. We're really getting up there. I want to thank everybody who's been tapping the subscribe button lately. Make sure that you guys, if you're watching right now, tap the subscribe button right now. It really does help the channel grow in more ways than one. So tap the subscribe button. Do what you can. We need all the support that we can get. And if you tap the subscribe button, it gets the word out that this show's incredible. And I might be able to annoy more people that I've never met. I mean, think about it. I can annoy people I've never met before. Like, how cool is that? Feline gaming, come on, man. All right, you guys, cool it down with the rhetoric, all right? Cool it down with the rhetoric in the chat, Jesus. It's okay, feline gaming. I'm mixed too. I'm part Mexican. I'm part Mexican, part Irish, part German, part a lot of things. Feline gaming. Wait, what are you talking about? It seriously looks so grotesque. It looks so bad. Feline gaming, what looks so bad? What are we talking about here, bro? What looks bad? I have zero clue what looks bad. Oh damn, dude. Dude, you're a super mix. You're a super mix, bro. That's wild. It's kind of cool though, brother. Hell yeah. Hey, we'll get it, man. We all come from somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of having a blast doing the show from the laptop. It's kind of a different change of scenery. I enjoy being on the laptop too, so it's kind of fun. I'm having a blast. $67 votes, 6-7. Okay, so we got 67 votes in the poll. Did she hit the ICE officer with her car? 63% of you say yes. 37% of you say no. Okay, so it's starting to say that more people are starting to vote yes, which is reasonable because it's clear that she hit him with the car. I'm going to let Miso Turtle Soup and Feline Gaming explain their philosophies. I can understand where Feline Gaming is coming from. I feel that about my own race. I get it. I won't go too deeply into how I feel. This is pretty cool, man. I like doing this laptop. I like doing the laptop stream. I'm not going to do it very often because using the built-in microphone and the built-in webcam, obviously they're not the highest of quality. Obviously, I get a higher quality from my Logitech Brio, and my Yeti microphone are both way ahead of the curve. Battle of the Brains. Are you going to do trivia? No. No, I'm not doing any trivia. Nothing like that. Ice, ice, baby. Bam, 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 bam. Wait, Miso Turtle Soup, who are your people? So wait, miso. Who are your people specifically? What does that mean? Like, what race are you, dude? Dude, I got to admit, man, this business laptop is so tight. I love using this Dell laptop, man. You know, the two brands, the two computer manufacturer brands that I really love. I love Dell, and I love HP. They're both amazing. What is on a loop? Oh, are you talking about Nightbot? So Nightbot, so what happens is Nightbot every 10 minutes drops a random chat in the chat field. Okay, so it restarted. The live feed restarted for you. Thought it was looping. Who knows? Maybe I am looping. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the Parmesan cheese. Hold on. Min Sierra, what up, Brony? Do I have a cat? Yeah, I got 2 kitty cats. Now they live at my girlfriend's place though. Little Squeakers and Little Misty. I love those cats. They're so sweet. Hey, Miso Turtle Soup, thank you for the 10 jewels. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up for the 10 jewels. Miso, thank you for the good game. Thank you for the GG for the 10 jewels. I appreciate it, Brony brother. It all helps. It all helps the show, so I appreciate it, man. Feline Gaming is saying, you have a girlfriend, what the? How do I get a girlfriend? So, I know this sounds crazy, but honestly, go out. The best way to get a girlfriend, if you're looking to get a girlfriend, man, first off, this is going to sound like cliche advice, but it's probably the realest thing you're ever going to hear. Absolutely be who you are. You know the old saying, be yourself? You got to be who you are. Whoever you are, just be who you are, because she's going to see you for who you really are eventually. Second, the next thing you got to realize is you got to put yourself out there. You got to put yourself out there. You can't be afraid of being told no, that you suck. You got to be willing to put yourself out there, straight up. Now, when you're putting yourself out there, you could do this in a number of ways. You can go on dating websites. You can go out to the bar. You can, as long as you're old enough to go out to the bar, obviously. Okay, so Feline, come on, man. You know what, Feline, that's an option too. I'm not going to read your chat aloud, but that's an option too. So Feline, look, what I will recommend, well, I can't really recommend too much, but what I can say is this. Go on the dating apps, go to the bar, plenty of options out there. I'm sure you're a pretty cool dude. I'm pretty sure if you just, talk about what you like to talk about and see what happens. Dating websites, man, Facebook dating, Plenty of Fish, Tinder. My brother, I think at one point he was using Bumble. What are the other ones that are out there? There's just so many rando dating apps out there, So, plenty of opportunities. So you guys have a blast. So Feline Gaming, trust me, you can get a girlfriend. You just got to put yourself out there. It's like marketing. If nobody sees, like you can make a product, right? Like let's talk about a product like the Bathmate, right? The Bathmate is a hydro dong pump, right? So the Bathmate is an incredible product, but if nobody knows about the incredible product, how else are they going to be able to use it, right? So I'm trying to make a correlation here, right? You need to put yourself out there. You need to market yourself. You need to be like, hey, world, look at me. I have a giant dong, or maybe I've got a tiny dong, whatever you want to do. Miso Turtle Soup says, whatever you do, don't call that nobody go. Yeah. I like Jordan's an interesting fella, but sometimes he can get a little demanding. So I've just learned I'm just got to do things the way that work. It's my boy, Nobody, Feline Gaming is saying, if you want a T-shirt from me, I sell them. Yeah, hell yeah. All right. Do you sell them on the internet? Is it like print on demand sort of T-shirts? If so, I am interested. If you're selling some T-shirts, I might buy. I'm not gonna guarantee I will buy because I do wear. Do you sell any large, tall? Feline Gaming, do you sell large, tall shirts? Because that is exactly what I need. Is large, tall, straight up. I got a very long torso, so large, tall is about the only thing I can wear. I can wear normal T-shirts, but they come up to they basically turn into belly shirts. Yeah, it's okay. Most print on demand T-shirt websites don't have the large tall option, unfortunately. I just have a really long torso, man. That's just the truth. I got a long ass torso. The link is God is Hate at fourthwall.com. Okay. Well, let me take a look real quick. Okay, so God is Hate, fourth wall. Okay. I think I found it. Oh, this seems like a pretty interesting website. Oh, this is peculiar. Ah, you got some interesting shirts, my man. So you got another YouTube channel? It says God is Hate stickers. Let's see. God is Hate YouTube. Okay, so there's a God is Hate YouTube channel. Oh, I see. So your YouTube channel, Feline Gaming, is okay. So I see now. Heck yeah! Well, I'll subscribe. I'll subscribe to your. You almost have 1,000 subscribers on your God is Hate YouTube channel. Heck yeah! Looks pretty interesting. It looks like a lot of AI videos and stuff. Well, that's fascinating, brother. Yep. I subscribed to your YouTube channel. Miso Turtle Soup says, I think your viewers block me because I don't see any of the messages you are reading out loud. Oh. Well, that's weird, man. I'm not too sure. It's possible that maybe I'm only seeing them for some reason. I have no clue, man. YouTube is tricky sometimes. I don't know what the F is happening on YouTube half the time. All I know is I love creating content. I don't moderate the chat. YouTube, for the most part, does have automated stuff that moderates the chat to some degree. Like I said, my goal is to avoid moderation, so I don't moderate anything on this show, on this channel. Yeah, I don't actually. I just let the chat do whatever the fuck they want, dude. I don't really give a crap. The chat can have a good time, man. Chat is here to have a blast, man. I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to go crazy in the chat. Min Sierra says, please talk about silver. Yeah, silver's gone up like crazy. Are you kidding me? Yeah, silver's amazing. But no, I think it's really cool that silver appears to be on a really good track, and very happy about it too. I prefer stocks over I prefer owning stocks instead of gold and silver. I have exposure to silver, though. I also own a lot of gold mining companies. I also own a lot of silver mining companies as well. I'm a minority shareholder. I'm not a majority shareholder in those companies, but I think it's very important to own gold and silver mining companies, especially the international ones. It's good to own American ones and international ones, in my opinion. I love owning mining companies, though. Mining companies are fantastic. I love owning utility companies as well. I love owning consumer defensive staple ones on top of it. I'm a diversified investor. This is the one thing that people don't realize is I am a hyper diversified investor. Like, that's the biggest thing you got to know about me, man. I am diversified to the core. I'm always diversified. I don't leave home without my diversification. Because here's the thing. I firmly believe this. If you're not diversified in your portfolio, you are screwing yourself. You're screwing yourself, man. I'm texting our boy Tim Smith. So my buddy has a Prius, and I'm going to have to help him jump it here in a second. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'm not going to bring you guys with me. In fact, it's probably a good time for me to end the stream anyway, because I've been streaming for about 2 hours and 46 minutes. So I'm going to go help my buddy with his Prius, and we're going to try his battery. I think his battery's still good. He just hasn't started it in like 7 or 8 days. So when you don't start a Prius in a few days, I think the battery doesn't hold as much of a charge. I'm not too sure, but it's going to be cool. So I'm going to help. I'm crossing my fingers that we're able to jump the Prius, get it working. That's really the goal. So got to help my boy, dude. Got to help my boy get his Prius going. I'll catch you all later. Don't forget to, if you guys enjoyed the show, send a super chat, send a gift, do your thing. I really appreciate all you guys' efforts in keeping this show rolling. Don't worry, I'm going to be back. I don't know when I'm going to be back, but I'm going to be back to do the show. And but we're not going to do it on the laptop. We're going to do the show on the webcam, on the desktop computer, with the actual good equipment. This is still good equipment. Just the built-in webcam does not stand up to the test of time. Let me end the poll real quick. End in the polls, and All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure that you guys leave if you guys can, leave a super chat, leave a gift. But if you haven't subscribed already, please tap the subscribe button. It really does help the channel grow. But having said all that, I appreciate you all. Just have an incredible rest of the night. I'll see you guys a little bit later, okay?